Kamala Harris is in Seattle, hopeful for the future of a clean energy economy in the U.S. Today, she's recognizing the impacts of the Inflation Reduction Act signed into law last year.
It is clear the clock is not just ticking, it is banging. And that is why 1 year ago, President Biden and I made the largest climate investment in America's history.
Historic legislation towards clean energy. Vice President Kamala Harris says the impacts of the Inflation Reduction Act goes beyond the future of the economy. It's a step in addressing the global climate crisis.
Every day around the world, the impact of the climate crisis is stark, and it is vivid. We are seeing it in real time. Here, of course, in Washington state, you have endured deadly heat waves and devastating wildfires. And across our nation, we see communities choked by drought, washed out by flood, and decimated by hurricanes. And of course, we are all praying for the people of Maui. Far too many lives lost. Far too many lives lost, homes lost, businesses lost, livelihoods lost.
Dozens of people in Seattle listen as the VP says the Biden-Harris administration invested nearly $1 trillion towards building a clean energy economy, creating jobs, rebuilding America's manufacturing industry, and helping everyday people save money.
Every year, working families pay thousands of dollars just to keep the fridge and lights on. So think about what this means. And for the president and me, one of our highest priorities then has been to lower energy costs, which is why we designed our climate policy and plan to give working families tax credits and rebates so they can afford to install new insulation and new windows, which of course increase energy efficiency and lower energy bills.
McKinstry hosted the vice president at its headquarters in Seattle. The company works on the design, construction, and operation of energy-efficient and net-zero buildings. Officials say the IRA is fundamental in advancing its work in energy efficiency.
And we try to conceptualize projects that are going to focus on energy efficiency. You know, the initial cost can be a huge barrier to getting those things off the ground. But, IRA is providing these, critical funding to try to get those projects moving forward, and projects that we didn't see pencil in the past are getting moved forward.
Moving forward to cleaner air and cleaner energy, Harris says can't be done by the White House alone. The people of McKinstry are already doing the work towards a more efficient future and hope others will join.
I think we're seeing that, businesses, individuals, everyone is really rallying around this. And when you see visceral things like what's going on in Maui or wildfires like in the local community here, I think it's a reminder that this is our responsibility.
This is the vice president's second visit to Seattle since taking office. Last October, we showed you her announcement for funding of new electric school buses. The vice president leaves for Los Angeles this evening to continue conversations about clean energy. Reporting in Seattle, Frankie Thompson, Fox 13 News.